Knicks Rehab.
Knicks Rehab, y'all.
Mr. Mike Brown himself, Miguel, as we say over there in DR, has something to say about Josh Hart and his contribution. He's becoming his favorite player, man. He's every coach's favorite player. Flay. No wonder you love him so much.
That's the type of guy that you're going to be yelling and screaming at him sometimes when he makes mistakes. But for the most part, at the end of the game, you can be like, God damn, Josh Hart was a big reason why we won this game. He might not be the reason, but he's going to be a big damn reason why we win games. So, got to take the good and the bad with Josh Hart for real.
Amazing glaze by our partner here, Flea.
Oh, for sure. And I've said this quite a bit, especially our first three losses. I'll take the hit on that. But as we've been around each other, and the tough part was, even back it up further, he didn't really play in the preseason. And, he didn't even really practice in the preseason. So for me, I was behind the eight ball, was really trying to figure out how to incorporate him with what we're trying to do. And it just took time, and he was extremely patient with the process. We have a standard, and that's that contract that everybody signed. And, it's about sacrifice, connectivity, competitive spirit, but then a belief in each other, but more just as much as that, a belief in the process. And, Josh was huge on two of those things. His sacrifice was unbelievable because when I took him out, he just sat. When I called his number, he went out and played. But more importantly, his belief in the process, even if he thought I was wrong, was awesome. And when you're a leader, you have to show that or embrace those types of things more than everybody else, because you got to set the example. And if somebody steps out of the realm of what our standard is, because you did it as a leader, now you can tell them, hey, come back over here, because we all got to do this. I had to go through it. You may have to go through it. This guy may have to go through it. So he's a special player, but he's also a great human being to be around.
A great human being. A great human being. This guy really is a professor.
Josh Hart.
I like what he said. He didn't even get to practice in the preseason, let alone play in the preseason.
He got hurt in Abu Dhabi, right? Didn't he get hurt in Abu Dhabi? Or when?
He re-injured the finger, I think it was.
Yeah, something happened in Abu Dhabi or early in the preseason. But yeah.
And they're not even practicing as much, which was the whole thing that Isaiah Hartenstein, cleared up. Like, yeah, Tibbs, he coaches hard, he plays you a lot of minutes, but you don't even practice. So, like, what's the deal? And Josh Hart is a guy who just seems like you got to be in shape to at least put up that kind of energy and effort that he does. And boy, oh boy, don't I wish I looked in the mirror and looked like Josh Hart a little bit. Do some damn push-ups. Josh Hart's in shape, bro. That's the one thing we forget about. All the injuries, all the knickknacks and stuff. When Flea comes out here, Mitchell Robinson looking fat, Cat looking fat. Jalen Brunson was looking fat. Jalen Brunson looks slimmer this year, by the way. But Josh Hart stays in shape, and damn it, Flea was right. I'm always rolling my drawers down for Mike Brown.
Just get naked, boy. You just get naked. You start undressing after that nigga gives you a press conference. Lord have mercy. Where's the dollar bills at? Go ahead, Ray. Get on that pole. Get on that pole. It's you and Nick. It's you and Nostalgic.
Get on that pole. Is
crazy. My fault. That was crazy.
Close your mouth, Fabian.
That was crazy. My fault. My bad.
It's okay. But he was saying a lot of, most of his press conferences seem to be like that. Thank you, Monkey Wrench. I'm sorry about that.
Yo, see Monkey Wrench said, nigga, do your job. Get us together.
We're back on track. Just to be able to break down what he's thinking, what he's saying, and in real time saying what Flea would say. Like everything Flea says, it sounds like a coach, man. And Mike Brown is saying that, bro, this guy didn't play in practice in the preseason, and then now he's starting to fall in line with just being himself, really. And whether he's a starter or off the bench, he's just coming in there doing his thing. And today you saw again against a team like the Raptors who were picking it up. Mike Brown speaking to, yes, I forgot which one of you guys said it. Coaches love dirty work players because you don't have to ask them anything. You're not gonna ask if they're ready. You just say, "Yo, you starting today? Yo, you in?" There's all direction. You don't have to worry about these guys. And that's Flea's guy. So it's always like, all right, Josh Hart, great game. Here we go. Please don't have nothing wrong to say about Josh Hart today.
Not today. Shots are falling, rebounding, playmaking, getting guys involved, hockey assists, or direct assists to a basket. I love what I'm seeing from my guy, Josh Hart. Jordan Clarkson ain't never seen a shot he don't like. Can we help Jordan Clarkson with his shot selection? That's what we're paid. That's what we got him for. But Lord have mercy, Jordan.
Get your together. A little more for Mike Brown.
His shot selection is all over the place. Gotta love Jordan Clarkson, though.
Our team does a fantastic job on the offensive glass. And, for us to have 25 offensive rebounds, Mitch had 7. Josh had 5. And then, all of our guards, Mikhail with 2, Deuce with 2, Jalen with 2. And that's beautiful to see. The 25 offensive rebounds for the 22 second chance points. That's who we are. And we have to continue attacking the glass relentlessly so we can get second opportunities because it turns into points, a lot of points for us. Our team does a fantastic job.
He's Mike Brown there speaking to the offensive rebounds and really CJ. I like your comment. That's why I need to see better road wins. As the knowledgeable Knicks fan base we need to apply that pressure there. But I agree as well. Teams get up to play us at MSG. That's nothing new. And I think there's a question you asked earlier. Winning at home is not more impressive than winning on the road. I'm sorry, but it's not. We are expected to win at home, Garden or not. I think he also said, CJ, he asked you directly, Flea, could we have won on the road in Toronto? We will see in a couple weeks from now. I think it's January 9th. We play the Raptors. Do you think we could have won this game or had this run that we're currently having if we were away from the Garden?
Yes. If we play with discipline, for sure. If we're a disciplined bunch. I think we could play anywhere like this. It don't matter where we play. As long as we play with high energy, as long as we, play unselfishly, yeah, we could win. We could win in Toronto. We could win on the road. A couple of weeks ago, we were talking about we ain't have one road win. Now we got 3 road wins. So I mean, we gotta figure out how to win on the road. But I think taking care of home is important, right? The expectation of winning at home is there. Yeah, you expect it, but you see a lot of teams shit the bed at the crib. Last year, we struggled at home. Like, I think just setting a standard of when you come into MSG, where a lot of people come in and show out over the years. If you're a longtime Knicks fan, you know how much agony so many different teams have brought us just coming into the Garden. So I'm just saying right now, if we're setting a standard of, going into the Garden is tough because we might not come out with a W, as opposed to going into the Garden. So yeah, we could get our shit off. I don't care about that. I want to set a tone to, when you go into the Garden, it's gonna be a tough out. The Knicks is gonna come to ready to kick y'all ass, and I think that that's important, especially if we want to have home court advantage throughout the playoffs. Play a lot of our games at the crib. Like, we got to send a message to teams when they come to the crib that, you can't come to the Garden and think you're going to get a win. But I think winning on the road is vitally important as well. So I'm not discounting, not being able to win on the road. I'm just saying for a lot of this season, we've played a lot of games at home. And right now we are a dominant team at home. Like I said, one of the 2 only teams that have double-digit wins at home, us and the former champions. So let's just take care of business.
Yet to be seen. I think that's tough. I just like what CJ saying that it's like is what a coach would say. half glass empty a lot of times, what the coach has to preach on. Obviously, Coach Mike Brown is pointing to a lot of the half glass full stuff. And Tibbs is more of a half glass empty guy. And it just depends on, I learned this from baseball. I think Michael K, I like him more as a radio dude than him calling the Yankee games. And one thing that he always said was that's why you followed up Joe Torre with like a Joe Girardi type, because Joe Torre was laid back, Joe Girardi was fiery, Tibbs was fiery, Mike Brown ain't as fiery. So that kind of like that's what teams tend to do, and it seems to be working. I don't know if another fiery coach would have been what we needed, especially when you got guys who, to what you always say, Flea, tired of blaming the coach. You guys should know what the hell to do at this point. Enough is it, like there's certain things we cannot teach you. I'm not going to push you to do it. And Mike Brown is he has the personality to push for something like that. Yo, I don't have to tell you to rebound. I don't have to tell you to pass the ball. The plays that we're calling should have you in the right position. I want to see more read and react. I shouldn't even have to call that many plays. That's what he went into the season saying. Why the hell should I call plays and you guys got 5, 6, 7, 10 years in the league? So being on the road is the next level. Taking this momentum on the road is the next level, because we have to win road games in the playoffs, and we have yet to prove in that, really. So now we get out of sorts when we go on the road. What's up with that road cooking? You know, what's going on at home? The home cooking is cool, but what's going on the road that we aren't able to put this thing together yet, as of yet? So I'm glad he asked the question, and I understand what you're saying, but when it comes to that, this season, we've yet to see that. That's a major thing. Where what's the right lineup? What are we really doing on the road to really get us together? How do we stay focused when we're in Miami, losing to Miami? We should be separating ourselves from the Miamis of the world. Orlando, I understand. Orlando has been playing championship style defense, or developing that style, for a couple of years now. But we still have to separate ourselves from them if we're serious about taking the next level. We should be taking over this number one seed in the East. You know, the Raptors are trying to creep up. The Detroit Pistons are now, they seem like they leveled up. And the Jalen Duren and SGA, these guys, I mean, Jalen Duren and Cade Cunningham. This is another level that they're creeping up on. And we don't play Detroit until the second half of the year, or in the next calendar year. I think it's January 5th. Those are going to be road games in Detroit that we got to have to start winning. They're not going to carry over that playoff loss and then get their confidence taken away. Detroit Pistons, in my opinion, are not the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Cleveland Cavaliers got rid of the coach that Detroit hired, right? And they're taking it to another level. So they're preaching this. Yo, remember last year we should have won that series, and it would sound like some bullshit if it wasn't for this kid, Cade Cunningham, taking a damn leap. Jalen Duren taking a damn leap. We're talking about your 2 stars, early 20s. Let's take advantage of them, though. Let's use our experience on the road and in the playoff series against these guys to show them, hold on a second. I took a pay cut in New York to be the superstar. And I got my friends here to take a pay cut to deliver the win over guys like you. Y'all know what this was.
Knicks Rehab.
Knicks Rehab, y'all.
AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.